Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to the channel. Sarah here. We're going to do a reading for you today for the week of November 17th to the 23rd, 2025. Keep in mind, Capricorn, this is just a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave out what does not. If you're interested in having a personal reading with me, you can go to my website, lionessmoonintuitivetarot.com, or you can email me directly at lionessmoonintuitivetarot@gmail.com. All right, so as always, feel free to delegate the energies where you see fit. If I say I'm talking about you, I could be talking about somebody who you are dealing with and vice versa. Same goes to you, cross-watcher. All right, so Capricorn, we're going to do a Celtic cross for you today. Cut the deck in 3, so mote it be. All right, we're going to do the heart. Is the strength in reverse, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right. So what I'm seeing here is that there's some sort of weakness going on right now with the strength in reverse that you're probably trying to deal with right now. It does look like the focus right now is on some sort of wanted ending. So either something is ending or it has already ended, but whatever this ending is, it looks like it was wanted. It was a wanted ending. The challenge has something to do with it looks like a boundary issue. Somebody may be overstepping or maybe not standing up for yourself when you should be. Somebody might be crossing a line with you or overstepping boundaries. We'll see. That it's showing up as the challenge. So there may be something that you need to defend yourself on. In the past, we've got the Temperance. So it looks like there was some sort of reconciliation potentially between you and somebody else who it looks like you're now wanting to maybe see an ending with. In the future, we've got the Four of Pentacles. So that is, it's an energy of stubbornness, could maybe keeping things the same. So we'll see. And what you do not see, we've got the Five of Wands in reverse. So there's something here about trying to avoid conflict is how I'm reading that right now. It often does have something to do with making peace, but if it's in the hidden position like this, and we're going to get the clarifiers, but it does look like somebody's trying to avoid there being any competition or conflict here. Your advice is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles has to do with working on something. Diligent work. We'll be clarifying that. The external influence is the Page of Pentacles. It looks like you're dealing with somebody who's still developing certain skills. Like still in the process of growing here. We're going to find out when we clarify, but it looks like somebody's trying to maybe they are trying to make peace. The attachment, hopes and fears, we've got the Five of Pentacles. That could have to do with ostracism, or it could actually have to do with actual lack, financial devastation. So, and the outcome is the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is clarity, truth, or maybe a conversation. It is about having a breakthrough, usually of some sort. The overall energy of your reading is the Two of Cups in the upright. Wow. So this is a mutual love connection. It is influenced by the High Priestess in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Empress in reverse. All right, so I am seeing some codependency or some sort of dependency here that may lead to, or whoever this is may be feeling. I'm getting an energy of somebody who may be feeling codependent or dependent in some way, maybe lacks confidence with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It looks like, though, with that kind of energy and then paired up with the Empress in reverse, is I'm getting somebody here and this is either you or somebody who you're dealing with, who is almost like in need of being in a connection that it turns out that they feel emptiness when they do get themselves involved, and it could be a love connection or a committed relationship, but it does look like there's this feeling of emptiness here. So let's see what's going on. Why is the Strength in reverse? Why is the Strength in reverse? We've got the Seven of Swords, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Strength is in reverse again. The Four of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Swords, and the Hermit. Okay. There's some sort of strategy going on here. Like somebody's strategizing something. Now it looks like somebody is showing up, is breaking the silence over, like, so maybe things had been, maybe the two of you have been energetically disconnected for some time. Could have been disconnected for a while. I am getting that there's somebody breaking the silence here, or maybe somebody is finding it difficult to break the silence. But somebody is really contemplating something about a betrayal, is what it looks like. So somebody is finding it difficult to break the silence here. So they're strategizing, potentially doing this, and it's because... And it looks like it's because of almost like contemplation of, or maybe some sort of accountability of some sort of betrayal that had taken place between you two. This may have been some time ago. Yeah, I'm getting that there was some sort of retaliation. Okay. So I'm seeing that there was a commitment here where there was some sort of betrayal, and whoever it was that felt betrayed by one member, and it looks like this is a mutual love connection, one member felt betrayed, and the member who felt betrayed by their partner had taken retaliatory measures against them. And so that is why whoever this is not feeling the strength to try and come toward. It's almost like they're trying to strategize reconnecting here. I did see the Four of Swords in reverse, so maybe breaking the silence here, because it looks like there is this energy of remembering that. So why is the Ten of Swords in reverse here? Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse? The Seven of Wands. Okay, so there's this, okay. And the Knight of Wands. Okay, so somebody betrayed a situation. Let's see what else is here before we see. Okay, so there was a forever situation here that somebody had committed a betrayal against, meaning that there was a steady, stable situation, probably a long-term commitment, maybe not, but that's what it looks like, where it looks like somebody had, I did see betrayal, but now I'm seeing here an energy of somebody in this connection, and I'm going to read it as you, Capricorn. You see this as a wanted ending. Like it's almost like there's this energy of feeling like, yeah, that part of that chapter of my life is over. That ending was completely wanted, and even it is showing up here that this is somebody who you don't trust. you wouldn't trust to reconnect with because you feel like they abandoned you. And a lot of you feel like they abandoned you in order to go and live an adventurous life that they had always wanted to fulfill in some way. And so it's showing up here that even if this person came towards you at this point, that it looks like your focus right now is on maybe blocking that. Even though it looks like the two of you have love for each other, it does look like you would be blocking that. Because it looks like there's too much fear here. There's too much fear here about where this would end up going based on your past experience, is what I'm getting. And it looks like there's an energy also, well, I'm seeing resistance, obviously, with that Hanged Man in reverse to the Seven of Wands, like you would be resisting this. So the challenge is the Seven of Wands in reverse. So you might give up that resistance at some point, and it's showing up as a challenge, okay? Because you feel like whoever this is brought a lot of drama into your life, is what it looks like. There may have been, often that means that there may have been more than one. There may have been a lot of energies involved, and it looks like they abandoned. They physically moved location. They abandoned the connection. And this created a lot of emotions and waves in your life, a lot of issues. So it looks like you're focused right now on the fact that this feels like an ending that should happen. This may have been something that happened some time ago. Whoever this is may be wanting to return, or at least get on the same page about something. So, or actually, no, we'll do the Seven of Wands in reverse first. Why is the Seven of Wands in reverse? Why is the Seven of Wands in reverse? We got the Chariot in reverse. And the King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, okay, so you've got the King of Cups in reverse, the Judgment in reverse, and the Justice. I read reversals. I know you guys don't always like that, but if you don't like it, you don't have to watch. I'm not a customer service representative. Well, kind of am. If you are my actual customer and you suggested during a personal reading that I don't use reversals, I would certainly not use them. Because at that point, you're a paying customer. But my online gig, I read reversals. That's just how it works. I had to mention it because I know it triggers people. And I'm getting mail about it now. So we've got the Seven of Wands in reverse. It's as your challenge. I'm getting very strongly here, Capricorn. We've got the King of Wands in reverse to the Nine of Cups in reverse. So I'm seeing an energy of somebody here who is maybe banking on bringing your guard down a little bit. This person, it looks like they want to make things right with you, is what I'm seeing here. But I'm also seeing this energy here. Your challenge has something to do with letting your guard down and then the same thing happening. And for some of you, that had to do with something feeling unsatisfying to this person. And I don't think it's personal against you. I think that it just has something to do with the dynamics of this type of a connection, where whoever this is showing up as being very extremely dissatisfied with the situation over the course of time, and it doesn't look like they're fully awakened to that part of themselves yet. So when they do come in, it looks like they're going to come in quite emotional. And it might, that would be enough to potentially manipulate you into allowing them back in. Let's get more on this. Seven of Wands in reverse. We've got running, yeah. So you've already had this person abandon this before. And it's, yeah, so things have not been, so things have been on pause. It looks like whoever this is coming back in. This is a timing thing. But they're still in denial. That's what I said. There's something that whoever this is not awakened to something about themselves, is what's showing up here. And it looks like it has to do with what it is that causes them to feel dissatisfied in these types of connections. And in some cases, whoever it is might be trying to seek, like the Nine of Cups to the King of Wands in reverse is somebody who's seeking immediate gratification. The Nine of Cups is often seen as a wish come true card, which it can be depending on what is clarifying it. But when I see the King of Wands and all these other energies associated with it, I'm going to read it as escapism. Like the Jupiter in Pisces energy is the Nine of Cups, and Pisces is the most escapist sign of the zodiac when they're in their more unhealthy state. So I'm getting here that somebody is an escapist. So whether they're going off and getting validation from other people, the King of Wands in reverse often is that way, or it could just be that they have addiction issues or something. It looks like they try to escape somehow. So in the past, we've got this Temperance card. So you may have it's showing up as time. You may have brought yourself back to a place of balance. We do have the Four of Wands and the King of Cups in reverse. There was retaliation. Somebody's worried about retaliation. Maybe there was something about I'm just getting that there was some sort of public disgrace here, causing somebody to give up here, walk away from a committed relationship. But it looks like there may have been some level of reconciliation. At some point, the two of you may have come together, reunited. I don't know. It's looking like whoever this is showing up as being quite saddened by how things have worked out between the two of you. But it is still showing up that there's not been, it's still showing up that there's an ending here that you already know you wanted to see happen. Can we get more on this? Yeah, you're awakened. There it is showing up as awakening to being cut off because of a love affair. So it is showing up that for a lot of you, there was the immediate gratification. For a lot of you may have been rooted in some sort of love affair here. There's something here about I'm not necessarily seeing that they might have taken accountability, but I'm also seeing here a fear of retaliation moving forward here. Now, I don't know if that's because any retaliatory measures had already been taken, but it's showing up here that there was some sort of reconciliation that has already happened here. I'm not getting fully, though, that whoever this is, I'm almost getting that the awakening happened in you, Capricorn. Like you awakened to something about who this person really is. Because I'm not seeing that whoever this is has fully awakened yet. It does look like you've got, what's behind this Two of Cups? Oh yeah, that's right. We saw the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah. I'm still seeing an energy of somebody feeling empty, not fulfilled by the relationship. Or maybe that was in the past, but we've got this Four of Pentacles in the future. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? We've got the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, wait a minute. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Sun in reverse. Okay, so I'm just going to say... what I'm seeing here is an energy of somebody who hasn't fully changed. Now, I'm getting almost like since the two, you and whoever this is, were last involved with each other, this person may have been on a really rough path, is what I'm getting. Like something has gone awry in their life, and it's probably due to karma. That's what I'm seeing. Somebody has been down a rough path due to some sort of karmic consequence, probably due to having done something to you. It looks like there was some sort of retaliation here, and maybe that's part of what made this person go down this rough road. But I'm seeing here that once this person gets back to a place where they feel good and stable again, because that's what I'm getting here, is that it's almost like this is somebody who clings when they feel like they need somebody. Once they feel like they're back to a place of stability, there's something about their behavior that hasn't changed. And they're going to go and they're going to try and they're going to realize that they're not happy and that they're going to drop an energy here, and this is going to create more conflict and chaos, is what is showing up here. It's just how it's showing up. We've got that whoever this is doing this to the Empress, and I'm going to read the Empress as you. Obviously, you could be any one of these three energies, but I'm also seeing the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse and the Empress are not the same person, for sure. This is somebody who does not love themselves. This is somebody who doesn't care that this person is already in a relationship. They will do whatever this person wants them to do. And that's what it looks like. I'm almost getting that it's just showing up. It's showing up that there's something about this person not changing here in the future. There's something that you already know about this. Okay. They're going to come together. There's something about coming together. They may be tuned into the internet, but it's just, I'm getting come together, plugged, the outlet and the plug, masculine, feminine, physical connection, come together. It's showing up here that somebody already intuitively knows that this is where this is going. I'm going to see it as you. And the reason why you intuitively know that is because of the evidence has already been made apparent. Whoever this is has already proven that this is what they do. We've got the Five of Wands in reverse in the unseen position. We've got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands. The Page of Swords in reverse, the King of Swords. We've got the Five of Swords and the Three of Cups. I'm just going to say that there's whoever this is doesn't fully divulge the truth about their real connections to their person, is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody who makes friends with others, that it looks like they're looking for that type of attention from this friend, okay? Is what I'm seeing here. Now, I'm also getting here, though, that whoever this is realizing they want to, it looks like somebody wants to actually have a conversation about this, because they're realizing something about some sort of misinformation that had been divulged to you about the truth about some sort of friendship that they were having, and maybe they were feeling like they needed to they would do or say anything to justify the validity of their actions with regard to how they were behaving with this friend. which is showing up as the type of energy that is, immediate gratification energy. But what I'm seeing here is that whoever this is coming in for a conversation here as the King of Swords. They're still showing up as being very reluctant to do that right now because of the fear of retaliation. So there's something that they want to be truthful about something that it looks like you may have already learned something. So it looks like you may have learned something, some sort of truth about what this person had been doing that they were trying to hide from you. And now this person is basically coming in with their proverbial tail between their legs to try and have a conversation about something now that that you already know about. Because they do see you as their full emotional fulfillment. That is what's showing up. Just be aware, though, that there's something about their behavior that hasn't changed. And I don't think it's personal. I just don't think that they're into these types of relationships. But they think they are. And it's because whoever this is showing up as being very needy. So right now, they're still protecting themselves. Whoever this is showing up as still potentially being in this energy of having this proclivity towards moving in the direction of desire. And it looks like you're meant to be cleansing yourself of this kind of energy. I am getting, though, that your challenge being the Seven of Wands in reverse, and it's showing up that you already know that this is an ending you had to have. The challenge showing up here as you may be letting that guard down a little bit may be an issue. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here in the advice? We've got the Lovers and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So so there's an energy here of emotional neglect here. The advice has something to do with letting your guard down, letting this person back into your life, and trying to work on a connection, rebuild a connection, a love connection. And it looks like it is mutual love. You love each other. Where somebody here is just not satisfied. They cannot be satisfied. We do see the Page of Pentacles here. Whoever this is still has growing up to do. That is their energy. It could be that you're doing this for children as well. You might have children involved in this. But there is that we've got the Two of Cups in reverse to the Three of Swords. Somebody withdraws them from the connection and then moves toward other energies because they're just not satisfied, is what's showing up here. Can we get more on this? This is showing up as today, or this is something you might need to consider today. There's something about this person's energy. So this is what I've got, is that this person has put you in an energy of feeling anger and rage, okay? And you love this person unconditionally, meaning that no matter what happens in the relationship, you're still willing to potentially work on something, but it looks like it doesn't matter how hard you try to make this work. There's always going to be this lingering energy of dissatisfaction. And so it's almost like I'm getting in what you do not see as this person trying to avoid competition by maybe being secretive now about who they're connecting with, so as to prevent there being any retaliation, is what I've got. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Why is the Page of Pentacles here? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Swords. They are, yeah, the Strength in reverse. That is the energy that I had originally seen. And with the Four of Swords in reverse, somebody's feeling too weak to actually break the silence right now. There's whoever this is because they've kept secrets. It looks like you're dealing with a very punitive, controlling energy who also keeps secrets. Almost like they punish. I'm getting a very, like I said, a very childish energy. It is showing up in the upright right now, but that energy can turn into reverse like that. When you're dealing with childish energy, you're dealing with somebody who needs constant redirection. And then you get the reputation for being a nag or hag or chewing the rag, whatever they want to say about you, because you're given no other choice, but you're put in a position where you have to basically parent this person. That's the position you're actually in. So you technically have another child on your hands if you already have children with whoever this is. But that is what I'm seeing. Can we get more on this? We've got, yeah, and there's a roller coaster of emotions as a result of being involved in that energy. This person is afraid to reconnect with you because they know that they don't bring as much to the table as you do. And then they discard you. It looks like they discarded this already. There was already an energy of somebody who, so you may be dealing with an avoidant or just dealing with somebody who has serious abandonment issues, and then you still love this person unconditionally. The Two of Cups is what this whole reading is about. Mutual love. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Why is the Five of Pentacles here? We've got the Judgment in reverse. Being left out in the cold. And Judgment in reverse. The Devil in reverse. And the Fool. The Hope. Okay. Here's what I've got is that... it looks like the hope is that you actually recognize that there's somebody here who's still not awakened to something in themselves. It's almost like they're living against themselves in some way. In the sense that they're trying to do certain things in their life that are just not working for them because there are aspects about themselves that they're not coming to terms with. It has to do with chronic dissatisfaction. The hope here is that you are able to detach from this toxicity and continue to, it looks like, ostracize whoever this is from your life. It looks like your life is better without them, is what I'm seeing here, because they bring a lot of problems, is what it looks like. Spirit saying the hope is that if you are indeed single, to either take that leap of faith towards dating other people or just, focus more on your friendships, is what it looks like. Can we get more? We've got settled. The hope is that you might be able to come to an agreement of some sort, but I'm getting that you still need to consider not getting too attached to whoever this is. Stay single. That's what I was seeing. Stay single, because whoever this is trying to grant access to themselves. They grant access to anybody who is willing to pay attention to them, is what it looks like. They're showing up as the King of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse is here. So we've got a perfect match. So the Ace of Swords as the outcome. Why is the Ace of Swords here? There's going to be some sort of clarity on something. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, just a minute. And the Eight of Cups. And the Six of Swords in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. this person it's going to be a difficult decision for a lot of you, because it looks like somebody here is very persuasive in their ability to make things feel very fun and exciting, is what I'm seeing here. And it looks like you may want to try and repeat this with somebody, may give it a shot. You may be returning to this. Whoever this is, by the way, it does look like you're supposed to be gaining clarity on something, though, if you haven't already, because it looks like whoever this is connected to somebody else, or has been. And I don't know if you're fully aware of that, but they've been connected to somebody else, and they have to drop that other, because that's what I'm getting, is that there's some other connection that this person has made, or they might just be that type of person who just does that, makes a lot of connections, and that their partner really doesn't know anything about. But it looks like this person has to drop somebody or something, and walk away from them. The Two of Pentacles in reverse to the Eight of Cups. Drop something and walk away in order to return to you and repeat a cycle here. And so the clarity is either going to come to you in trying to repeat this cycle again, or the clarity comes to them in you working on something else. It looks like there's something that you're meant to be understanding about trying to put the work into this connection, and it doesn't matter how much you try, this person still shows up as dissatisfied. This is somebody who seems to drift from relationship to relationship to relationship, and there's a reason, because they don't have it in them to settle. It does look like this is somebody who you may have children with a family with. And it does look like you might be granting them access to, we've got Divine Feminine showing up at the bottom, which is the equivalent to the Empress, which we had already seen. So just be aware that there's still something here, if you do want to try and make this work, that you might want to be on high alert of, with regard to their ability to actually feel satisfaction, because it's that dissatisfaction, this emptiness that people seem to feel, that causes them to become restless and looking for other sources to hopefully uplift them in some way. But in a lot of cases, you're dealing with somebody who's not being real anyways. That's why they can't make real connections, because they feel better when they're getting supply. The King of Wands in reverse, needing supply from very, very superficial connections is what it looks like. So the overall energy is that Two of Cups. We've got the High Priestess in reverse. This could be counterintuitive, but I am getting secrets. I'm getting a lot of secrets with whoever this is. They are coming in as being very vulnerable right now and empty. So just be aware. Once their vulnerability is not as apparent anymore, that's when they're going to start trying to feel out their environment and see what it is that they can attach themselves to potentially. And it doesn't look like it looks like this person is fumbling you, and you are of a high quality is what it looks like to me. And they're doing it in order to just get supply from somebody who literally has no quality at all. And I shouldn't say that about another fellow human being, but I mean, we teach people how to treat us. This person isn't going to treat that other person very well at all. All right, let's get the final messages for Capricorn. We've got round and round, so it does look like you're potentially repeating something with somebody here. Happy, happy, trying to make it happy. We'll see. Happy, happy comes out in a change. Happiness, if you change, they might actually, it looks like this person is going to change their perspective on the contingency that you come to a realization about who they actually are. You've got a new life. You've got a new life, and it looks like it's with whoever this is, to be honest with you, but it looks like there's something that hasn't fully changed in them yet. This is near future stuff, but the outcome looks like they're meant to be having some sort of breakthrough about why they do the things that they do. So it looks like you're supposed to be recognizing something. And it looks like it's not to don't let them in too quickly. There's something that needs to be developed here. Because you're meant to be changing something. It looks like there's something that has been repeated over and over with this person, but the only way that you can stop that and actually make the change towards a new life is to pinpoint why it is that the things that continue to cause this Groundhog Day effect to stop. And that's what it looks like. It has to do with whoever this is having chronic dissatisfaction issues and then going and trying to relieve that by seeking out immediate gratification. So Capricorn, that is your reading for the week of November 17th to the 23rd. Thank you so much for all of your support, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. And until I read you again, take care and bless.